Good evening, everybody. Welcome inside the class of 1923 arena, the home of the Drexel Dragons hockey program. And it's the Drexel Hockey Network's broadcast of ACHA Men's D2 Hockey. Bob Long here on play-by-play. We'll have Elise Staklinski with us on camera, so excited to be here. This is a good one between Rowan University and the Drexel Dragons. Rowan, a very strong hockey team, a team that has been near the top of the Mach standings all season long. And we take a look at the picture of the standings right now. Liberty is unbeaten, 12-0, 24 points. They've clinched a home playoff game in the Mach playoffs. Rowan is the third team, 8-2-1-0, 17 points, well on their way to earning that 3 seed. They could get the 2 seed if they jump Penn State at 9-2-1-1, 20 points overall. Penn State has just 1 game remaining, Rowan with 3, so certainly it's all right in front of them here, and this Rowan team will be dialed in trying to get a win here today. On the Drexel side, they are 6th out of 8. Stevenson sits just behind them at 5 points, 2-9-0-1. Drexel 3-8-0-1 in the conference. So this is important certainly for this Drexel team. With a win here today, they could chase down Ryder for the 5th seed overall, or they could fall all the way back in theory to 7th. So this is an important one here. All 8 teams in the Mach will get to the playoffs. There will be a home playoff game in the first round played at 4 different sites, and then they'll travel to Hamilton, New Jersey on the weekend of February 13th to 15th to take on the remaining 4 teams in the Mach playoffs. So that should be a lot of fun and a long way to get here, but jockeying for regular season positioning, a big part of what's going on right now. We'll take this opportunity to remind you that today's game and all of our games here on the Drexel Hockey Network are brought to you by Drexel University's LeBeau College of Business. For over 125 years, Drexel University has been uniting academia and industry to empower the next generation of leaders. Enroll in graduate and executive education programs at Drexel University's LeBeau College of Business and join over 40,000 alumni who are transforming their careers and industry. Learn more at drexellebeau.com. Just a few minutes until puck drop. Let's hear from assistant coach Mike Antoni on the advent of this game here today.
Intermission here on the Drexel Hockey Network, and with us we have assistant coach for the D2 team, Mike Antoni. Mike, thanks so much for spending some time with us here today. Excited to pick your brain about your team.
Thanks, Bob. Really appreciate it. We're excited to be on and excited to have you back again this year.
It's a pleasure on our side. It's been a great partnership so far, and really excited to broadcast D2 games this year, something we did just once or twice last year, getting a lot more consistent with that. And a big part of that is, 1, your guys' commitment to a team like this, and 2, you guys are playing some pretty good hockey. I mean, you had a great year last year to the point where you've decided to step up from a league's perspective, joining a more difficult league. And if you could tell us a little bit about that process, how you made the decision, and how you anticipate that going.
Yes, definitely, Bob. Last summer, we really didn't anticipate having the amount of talent that we ended up having that came in last year. And so we joined a league that we knew we would be competitive in, and we didn't think we would win the league last year going into the season. Turned out we had a great incoming freshman class. We had 18 first-year guys on the team last year. Some young guys were asked to take on leadership roles and jumped right into the responsibility. Didn't miss a beat, so that helped out. So we went on to win the Delaware Valley Hockey Conference, and then now we're stepping up to a league that's going to have Penn State's club team, Delaware's second team, Maryland, Ryder, Rowan, a lot more competition than the league we were in last year. So it's going to be a challenge for us, but we're ready to accept it. Each year the program just gets better and better. With Kyle's leadership, it just trickles down all the way down to our team as well. It's all one family, and the work ethic and the mentality is contagious between both teams.
What I noticed when I broadcast a few of the games last year for the D2 team is how many freshman contributors that you guys had, and the fact that you were sticking guys just 1 year out of high school in many cases into situations, into the cauldron of college hockey. And the way those guys responded tells me a lot about the program, about what you guys do when you recruit kids to come in here, and kind of the expectations growing from D2 to D1 and keeping that pipeline going. What do you guys look forward to this year from a freshman class, and how did that process go of really structuring a class of 2023?
Yeah, so the kids, when we're going out and we're talking to guys that are interested in coming to Drexel, we're really focusing on the person first, the talent, and then of course the financial support has to be there as well. But we're really going and looking at who that person is as an individual. We want to surround our players with more good people, and I think that develops a culture, a winning culture when you have good people in place. And so that's our main objective when we're looking at guys coming to play at Drexel.
So all that's great, and that's fantastic. When you go through that process and after the last year, you find high character guys, what about the hockey side? What do you see in this freshman class, and how will they impact the success of the D2 team?
Yeah, so this is another stepping stone for us. We're going to go to 2 practices a week, and so we're really going to develop these kids that are coming in. They're 18, 19 years old, and they're playing 23, 24-year-old men now. So it's really an emphasis on building a stronger physicality and being able to making them understand that now they're not the big men on campus that they were in high school. Now they have to. We placed a huge emphasis on the weight room the past year. We see especially when Kyle's team goes and plays in the national tournament, they're playing men there. So it is making sure that these kids understand the importance of getting into the weight room and developing themselves physically is definitely the thing we try to make sure they understand, that's where they're going to that's what's going to make the most impact on their game. A lot of these kids are coming in, they're very talented, they have the skill, now they just need to grow into themselves. Yeah, so that's where we see this incoming class. We have a couple big defensemen coming in that will be a huge impact for us. So I think we should be in great shape as far as the talent that's coming in.
From a D2 coaching perspective, you guys have a tremendous staff, as good a staff as you'd see in the country for any club program, any hockey program whatsoever, and you guys happen to have 2 of those staffs, which I think is quite impressive and really a great thing for the program going forward. How about Mike Antoni? How did Mike make his way back into hockey? Obviously, you played here, but what brought you back in this capacity?
Yes, definitely. So last year, we had an opportunity. Kyle wanted to give more kids at Drexel the opportunity to play the game of hockey, play the game they love at the highest possible level they could. And we didn't want to. Last year, we would have had to cut 30 guys if we didn't put the second team together. So Kyle approached us all, and we were all living in the Philadelphia area. It turned out that we're very much interested in helping him develop the program, and so it's just an opportunity for us to give more kids the ability to play the game they love at a very, very competitive level still. So that we were easily sold on that. Yeah.
Any games circled on the calendar for this year?
Yes, we do. We go up to Penn State and play them at the new Pagola Center. So that's definitely going to be a big one. Rowan and Ryder are always little rivalries. We have South Jersey rivalries. So those will be points of emphasis. And then we go down to Liberty in Virginia and play them for a weekend, 2 games. So they're going to be a huge challenge. They're always top 5 in the country. So them and Penn State are both in our league, and so they're usually, if not in the national championship, they're in the national tournament on an annual basis. So we're going to have our work cut out for us, but I think we're ready for the challenge.
Well, good stuff. We'll be with you every.
Well, we're certainly disappointed to cut off Mike Antoni a little bit short there, but we are ready for hockey here from the class of 1923 Arena. Drexel is dressed in the home white sweaters. Rowan University, the Profs, in the road browns, and we're underway. This one played deep behind Logan Kramsky in net. This called for icing. 19:46 to play. The starting lineups here for Drexel. In net, as mentioned, Logan Kramsky. And then the top line from Friday's win against the University of Pennsylvania, Zach Plotkin, Joe Finlayson, Colin Quinn. And in the back, number 14, Ian Huver, along with Noah Montague. Now right in front, they jam away at the puck. Rowan will push this one back. That's Ryan Echeverria with the puck. Coming onto it now, CJ Castorina. Played across the ice. Echeverria fires that one right across, a little bit high and beyond the outstretched stick of Ryan Conlon, who had a hat trick on Friday night for Rowan, en route to his 50th point of the season. He has been excellent, and we'll be hearing his name a lot here today. Here's Jared Cohen, the defenseman. He had trouble with that one. We'll get it back at the edge of the circle. Big hit there into the board, sent on an off angle, and a nice job by Joe Finlayson. He'll play it along. And Plotkin has it now as the rest of the line goes to the bench. Big rebound in front. He shoots, and another save there. Two quick saves for A.J. Colella in net. The first left a lot to be desired. Offered a big rebound there and a chance for Drexel. Speaking of chances, here is what would have been a 2-on-1. Now a one-timer didn't get really anywhere near the net as Tim Miklik got his stick on it. Not a ton of pace on it. Losing a stick there, number 10 for Drexel, Josh Finlayson, sent back deep. Benjamin Shelley back there to get it. Jake Rudloff behind the net, but now brought right in front. One time, big save, and the next one goes high and wide. Played to the point, but not out. Rowan keeps this one in, turning on it. There's a shot through traffic, got all the way through to Kramsky through a screen. One more time, deflected before it ever got to Kramsky. Alex Ahern with both of those shots for the Profs of Rowan University. Mikalik turns on the puck, but turns it over. But a penalty will come against Rowan for tripping. 18:05 to play. Escorted to the penalty box, Nick Ramos. Ramos, number 20, has scored 27 points here for Rowan. One of the high scorers on this team. He'll sit down for 2 minutes, and Drexel with an opportunity to go on the man advantage and try to put a goal in here early on. Simon Scala-Rosenbaum in the face-off circle. Wins the face-off, played back by Mark Laurie to the point for Ian Huver. Long shot, well high and wide, might have been deflected off the stick. Played out of the zone. Huver has possession, and Chase Tomorrow brings it across the red line. He'll now gain the zone, cradling on the outside of his stick. His long shot goes right across the blue paint and back to the point. Here's Mark Laurie at the top of the circle, playing right across. A shot from Colin Quinn, blocked. He'll get the puck right back into the slot now. Huver winds, fires, big pad save, and then sprawling to send it all the way down the ice was Sam Ahern for Rowan. That'll allow the line to get to the bench for a change, and Huver will spin this one back. Mark Laurie plays it along the near side to the red line and batted all the way down by Simon Scala-Rosenbaum. He goes to the bench for a change. Kept in here by Mark Laurie. Plays that one deep and takes a big hit for his efforts. Now he gets the puck back after a nice hit by Sklar. To the point it comes. Rudloff for Laurie. Shot from the dot was high and wide. Huver had popped over his stick on the near side glass. And Josh Sklar back there to get it. Huver now spins with it. 47 seconds on the man advantage. Good pass there. Here's Sklar gaining the zone. Long shot, sticked up and into the netting, and a stoppage with 16 minutes and 45 seconds to play. Here in the first period, 40 seconds left on the power play for Drexel. Sklar will enter the face-off circle, opposed by Ryan Conlon. Won by Drexel. Here's Mikalik. Plays across to the top of the circle. A deflected shot goes up into the netting, and another stoppage. This time with 16:39 to play in the first period. Only 6 seconds came off that penalty. 34 seconds left on the Drexel power play. This faceoff is won by Rowan and allows them to clear it all the way down beyond the catching glove of Josh Finlayson. The captain, Tim Mikalik. And Josh Finlayson. Here's Josh Sklar playing back for Finlayson, and they'll set up shop with 10 seconds left on the power play. Finlayson's long shot, big rebound, and it was right in front. Mark Lurie could not finish, but there was an opening there. Sent all the way down with 2 down to 1 second, and that has expired the remainder of that power play. Lucas Freeman, long pass, and Jimmy Bell was just off the bench. Couldn't get his stick down to handle that puck. Rowan now builds through the middle. And it's sent down as that one caught the skate of number 25, Ryan Conlon, as he was heading to the box. That stymied any offensive momentum for the Profs. Gianluca Mazzarelli gets a touch. Played across here. Working forward. Looks for Corey Freeman. Nice job to keep that on his stick. He'll play it deep and get to it first. Mazzarelli gets it onto his forehand. Rebound. They jam away at it in front. Puck still loose. Jamming in front. Bodies all over the ice. And finally, the officials lose sight of the puck. 15:24 to play. Great offensive pressure here by Drexel. But A.J. Colella stands up in between the pipes. That's good solid hockey on both sides. Rowan laying their bodies on the line. Drexel attacking. There wasn't a whistle. Puck was still loose. What ends up is a lot of bodies down there on the ice, but that's a good, solid, aggressive hockey play by both teams. "15 minutes, 24 seconds to play. And what we will get is a penalty called against Rowan. So that sends number 22, Thurston Schoen, into the box. A long shot, rebound back behind the net. Here's Scala Rosenbaum with it. DeMauro with the puck now. He spins on it. Played back behind the net, Scala Rosenbaum. And Laurie in the area. Big hit delivered by Laurie. Huver pinches at the point. DeMauro got a stick on it, but he'll have to chase it all the way down. DeMauro plays it well for Jake Rudloff. And Laurie, that one moved over his stick. A long winding shot there. Hits the top part of the glass and stays in the rink. 1:17 to play as Huver takes it on the backhand. Might not have been the right decision there. He had a lot of players alongside, a lot of teammates in that area, but he took the puck into a double team. Let's try this one more time. 1:03 to play on the power play. Rudloff, he loses the puck, and Drexel having trouble here on this man advantage. That one caught the stick of the Dragons. Could be an opportunity here. Colin Quinn, the little guy, he lost the puck, and now Rowan comes the other way. It's 2-on-2. Defenders coming back here for Drexel. And a penalty will come. Delay penalty as the goaltender Colella races to the box. A deflection there, that comes right on in front, and a touch there in net by Kramsky. He had to be good at the point of attack there. As that deflected puck, you're going to see this come right on him. And nearly found its way into the back of the net. Zach Plotkin will go to the box for 2 minutes. 34 seconds remaining on the penalty to Thurston Schoen. So 4-on-4 for that period of time. Face-off one. Couldn't get the one-timer off. Now into the slot. Playing to the top of the circle. Wind and fire. Blocker save there calmly by Logan Kramsky. Blake Cleveland back behind the net. Nudges the puck up against the backboards. Fighting to get it free and does. Good work there by Cleveland. Now he runs into the official. The official certainly got himself in the way and prevented the clearance. Corey Freeman plays for Cleveland. Pops it high. This will find its way out of the zone. A backhand may have been able to keep that in play and keep this face-off out of the Rowan offensive zone. But nonetheless, the Profs will have an opportunity here with 9 seconds left on the 4-on-4. A face-off win could allow them to control the puck and wait for Schoen to come onto the ice at the expiration of the next 9 seconds. But they don't get that, so now Cleveland has to clear without icing. Dropped back deep here by Rowan, and now it is 5-on-4 to Rowan. So Drexel now has the ability to ice the puck. And they'll do just that. Wonderfully done by the Dragons. Josh Sklar in pursuit, but Jared Cohn will get to it first. 1:13 left on the 5-on-4 in favor of Rowan. To the backhand. Winding back behind the net is Matthew Meldrum. Played to the point. Cohen drops it across. He'll get it right back. Moving into the slot. Shot right on. Good save there initially by Kramsky. Now Kramsky has to get back to the post. Does. Here's a one-timer. Hits the backside of the net and pops up and into the top. And as a result, we'll get a stoppage with 12:43 to play. 46 seconds left on the Rowan power play. Kramsky's been solid in net. That puck never left the ice on that last opportunity, but had to get to the weak side post. Certainly did so. Made the save, and there was one jam at it from Rowan that would not find the twine. 7 registered shots here for Drexel, 4 for Rowan. And a misplay on trying to clear. Sent right in front. Huerver does just barely get it out the second time. Castorina spins with the puck. Make that Anthony Delarose taking a huge hit, but coming right on. And we get a whistle. It was offside on Rowan. And it was on the other side there just before I started that replay, but Nick Ramos snuck onside before it was carried into the zone. So now 29 seconds left on the man advantage. A bone-crushing hit there on Anthony Delarose. Forced him into the boards right in front of the penalty box. Delarose, chance to exact some revenge. He takes it back behind the net. Onto the backhand he comes. Good drop off for Nick Ramos. Ramos turns on the puck right at the goal line. Played to the point. One time right across. There's a wrister that goes just wide. Kramsky there. Nice job on the wraparound. Now they jam away in front, and Drexel gets it to the sideboards. A diving stop at it to get the stick on the puck and clear it. Plotkin is onto the ice, and Drexel's back 5-on-5. Now a turnover. Joe Finlayson chops it into the zone, and I do believe, and there's the whistle, that Plotkin was just a step or two offside. Finlayson with a clean swipe into the zone would have still allowed Plotkin to be offside, but Rowan got a stick, popped the puck straight into the air, took a lot of the velocity away, and Plotkin was just offside. 11:45 to play first period. Still 0-0, and a good matchup of the match. Regular season between Rowan and Drexel. Turnover, sent back behind the net. Cohen able to chip it forward, and then Plotkin got a stick on it, so Cohen will retread one more time. This is Joe Finlayson over for Colin Quinn. He sent that one deep, and a nice job by Ryan Conlon to come on to it. Conlon with 50 points this year. Tremendous offensive player. Outskates everybody. Brings it right on. Wrap around. That hit the post. Oh, that was nearly brilliant that time from Ryan Conlon. But the post is the goaltender's best friend, and then give Kramsky some credit once it comes off the post. Able to put the glove right on top of it and prevent the rebound. Face-off won by Rowan initially. Drexel will be able to get it out of the zone. Possession here. Sent deep. Josh Sklar got to the puck, took a big hit for it as well. Tim Mikulik, now Blake Cleland. Both of them work hard to keep it in the zone. Back behind the net, Jared Strickon plays for his teammate, and a nice job by Drexel to come onto the puck. But here is Ryan Conlon. Touched up there by CJ Castorina, and that is icing. It was touched up short of the red line, and as a result, off that stick, it went all the way down. Here's your race to the dot, and Blake Cleland by 2 steps. 10:37 to play first period. Still scoreless here between Drexel University's D2 hockey team and Rowan University. Gianluca Mazzarelli sends it back deep. Rowan's on it. Sent back behind the net where Jared Strickon and Ryan Echeverria are in the area. Echeverria comes onto it now as Strickon was hit. Mazzarelli is on him, and they get a clearance, but this should be wide. Now they waved off the icing. Huver, long pass. Mazzarelli is there. He will just barely get there first, but a great job defensively by Frank Christie, the defenseman for Rowan. A good looking pass, but that eludes the intended recipient. They waved off icing again. And now a giveaway. Shot from an off angle. One more time, Kramsky with the stop on the follow. And Kramsky has been good in net. Now the official will come over to the coaching staff here for Drexel, and I am sure that the question is, why was that icing waved off? Face-off controlled by Rowan. Shot by Conlon was deflected right off his stick. Now back behind the net. It's lobbed in front. Conlon couldn't get a piece of it and now had trouble as that puck rolled over his blade. Chase tomorrow. Onside as Scala Rosenbaum's popped straight into the air, tries to get the puck back onto his forehand. Now played to the point. Ben Shelley maneuvered back down below the goal line, and Simon Scala Rosenbaum has it now, and it's going to be a penalty on Rowan. Very clear penalty there. We'll send Rowan to the box. One more look. And there's your hook, sending Ryan Conlon to the penalty box. So a second special teams opportunity here for Drexel. 9:17 to play in the first period. An initial clearance sends it all the way down to Kramsky. Rudloff as he patiently waits. Simon Scala Rosenbaum. He'll gain the zone very quickly, give it away. Fluttered high in the air. And Rudloff lost it. Now it's a 2-on-1 for Rowan. Takes a shot and they score! Patience there as the defender laid down. That was Huver. Patience to send this right across, and then a tap in right at the back door. There's a goal for Thurston Schoen. And the Rowan University Profs lead 1-0. A shorthanded goal comes at 8:48 to play here in the first period. Now Josh Finlayson, sent right across. Plotkin sends it deep for Sklar. Sklar back to the point. Here's Josh Finlayson. Return pass for Sklar. Sklar got it high and it was deflected up and into the netting. A stoppage with 8:28 to play in the first period. A 1:12 to go on the Drexel man advantage. A shorthanded goal for Thurston Schoen. Puts Rowan on top first. And a clearance here. Finlayson comes onto the puck. He'll gain the zone, not a lot of numbers. Flips it in front. And Sklar couldn't get it onto the backhand to lift the puck. So now up to the slot, Tim Mikulik controls the puck. Colin Quinn back for Mikulik. Mikulik a long shot, deflected in front. And now 2-on-1 again here for Rowan. Backhands it across, and Tim Mikulik was there. A little bit too long to wait that time from Nick Ramos, no doubt about that. Got to let that puck go earlier. Now from the red line, sent deep. And here it comes right in front, Finlayson. It was poked away from him by number 13, Trevor Rucci, the captain of this Rowan Profs team. And one more time, and a penalty coming against Tim Mikulik. Tripping called. He lost his stick. Tried to plead ignorance, but it will be him going to the penalty box. Tim Mikulik right there, the trip. Only 16 seconds left of a 4-on-4, and then Rowan again will have a man advantage. Not the way you draw up a power play if you're Drexel. A shorthanded goal allowed, and then another penalty to go with it. 9 seconds left, 4-on-4 currently. Conlon anxiously awaiting his opportunity to get out of the box. Now he is out of the box. Good move there to the dot. There's a shot. Big save. And the rebound was cleared away, but not out. Now in front, number 19, Anthony Delarose plays back to Jared Cohen at the point, and another penalty upcoming, this delayed. Up into the netting as that one caught Kramsky on the way up. But it will be 5-on-3 for 1 minute and 26 seconds, or until a goal here from Rowan. Ian Huver to the box. He'll join Tim Mikulik. Huver, one of the best defenders for this Drexel hockey team. Mikulik, this is a forward, but certainly has a lot of defensive qualities. That's a huge block there from Noah Montague. Didn't see it. That one's kept in the zone wonderfully by Sam Ahern. Now played to the weak side. Right across it comes Montague, got his skate in the way again. Now Conlon with the puck. Across for Christie. Christie at the top of the circle, plays it deep for Delarose. Another nice stick this time by Scala Rosenbaum. Drexel 5-on-3. One-time shot, didn't get anything on it. This back behind the net. Montague able to shove it along the far side boards. Conlon with it now. That one onto the backhand of Delarose. Cross-ice pass. Conlon, another block there by Drexel on the intended pass. Not out of trouble yet. Shot from the top of the circle. Big rebound. They score! And it's Ryan Conlon with his 51st point of the season. Big save by Kramsky there, but a big rebound on the weak side. And Conlon makes no mistake. Rowan 2, Drexel nothing. Six minutes and 7 seconds to play here in the first period. A power play goal on the 5-on-3. 1 minute and 9 seconds left of 5-on-4 action for Rowan. They could really blow this thing open here. Jared Cohen plays it across the ice. Cohen will bring it forward now. Has Conlon tailing him on his right. Cohen all the way back behind the net, sends it deep. Blake Cleland in the area, as is Plotkin. He'll turn, has the time, and flips it out of the zone. Unfortunate there, trying to catch these just 6-foot boards. Makes it tough here at the college level. And that'll bring the faceoff right back inside the Drexel zone. .40 seconds left of the Rowan University power play. Trevor Rucci wins the faceoff, back to the slot. Shot by Cohen, big save off the deflection there. Logan Kramsky again right inside, and now it's poked away. Josh Sklar able to backhand it down. Cohen brings that one down, but a good job and a good piece of work by this Drexel defense. Kramsky, really a great position save. That was through so much traffic, it was deflected on its way to him. Had to trust his positioning to make that save. Here's Delarose taking off the puck, but able to get right back onto it, defended by Cleland. Good skate there to intercept the puck. Tim Mikulik, and that one does find its way out of the zone. Everybody has to touch up for Rowan. That gives Mikulik all the time he needs. And a giveaway. This at least will make its way out of the zone, but a mistake that time by the captain, Tim Mikulik. Now carried back in by Nick Ramos. Ramos whips it across. One-timer didn't nearly get there. A lot of snow flying up into the air after that one. Up to the red line, churned deep, and now we have a whistle. This one might have been out of play and into the Drexel bench before it came back. So we'll get a face-off outside the zone, 4:39 to play. And Drexel successfully killed off one of those two power plays. Now they're 5-on-5, but the goal against 5-on-3 gave Rowan University the 2-0 lead. Ian Huver whacks it off the boards. That will find its way out. Gianluca Mazzarelli had an initial clearance, brought right back in by Rowan and churned right back out. Now Mazzarelli thought he had better control, pulled away from behind well by Alex Ahern. He sends it deep. Montague first to it for Drexel. Good turn on the puck to the backhand. And it will just make its way out of the zone. Drexel some trouble with possession here, though. And Mazzarelli whiffed on a opportunity to clear, ends up delivering a big hit on Ryan Echevarria. 4 minutes to play in the first period. Montague plays it along the far side. They were looking for Mazzarelli. Mazzarelli will come on to it, chop it at the blue line, and head to the bench for a change. Jimmy Bell, the lone Drexel Dragon, back there as it's played forward by Rowan. Up the far side board, spin on there by Alex Ahern. Ahern continues the march as that one avoids the stick of C.J. Castorina, but the slight touch would avoid the icing. Good stick here by Drexel, carried in by Simon Scala-Rosenbaum. Couldn't pull it onto the backhand. Chase DeMauro working hard in there against two profs of Rowan, and DeMauro will come free with it. Decides to drop this one deep. Another one dropped deep. Simon Scala-Rosenbaum again lost the puck, and uncharacteristic for him will lead to a clearance and a build forward here by Rowan. First to the puck is Rowan. Right in front, they score! Matthew Meldrum got a stick on it. They just put the puck in a dangerous spot. There it comes across. Meldrum got enough, somehow picked that one high and put it above Kramsky. Rowan in complete control. 3-0 lead with 2:57 to play here in the first period. Mikulik having words with the officials. Justin Levin barking out as well. Big hit there by Huver. Got the elbow high, and this will absolutely be a penalty on the next Drexel touch. And there is the touch by Mikulik. Rowan back on the power play. 2 minutes and 40 seconds to play here in the period. And at least a 2-minute minor upcoming here for Huver. I would assume that would be the extent of it. But absolutely got the elbow up high and caught Rowan in the facial area. 2 minutes, officially the designation. And there's an issue here. There's 5 Drexel Dragons skating out there on the ice. Ian Huver heads to the bench. Now Huver will make his way from the bench to the penalty box. And Mikulik will come to the bench to put 4 on the ice for the Dragons. A face-off directed back and out of the zone. And a giveaway. Joe Finlayson. There's a shot into the catching glove of the goaltender. Freeman got up close and personal. Cohen didn't take too kindly to it. Really no harm, no foul there. Didn't see any contact. But Cohen protecting his netminder. Spun back behind the net. Rowan with possession. Sent behind the goaltender, A.J. Kalela, who hasn't had a ton of work here today, just 8 shots faced through the first 18 minutes. To the blue line, a bouncing puck, sticked wide there by Logan Kramsky. Conlon, another pass right in front, and Finlayson intercepted it. Numbers perhaps here for Drexel, and a flip high will chase Corey Freeman to the backboards. Now possession corralled and sent up the ice to number 27, Matthew Meldrum, who scored the last goal. Conlon has it now, top of the circle, shot, big save, but also a big rebound, and Conlon gets it right back. Sam Ahern plays it across for Trevor Rucci. Good pass across for Conlon. Ahern with the puck now. He'll spin on it and play it down to Rucci. Across for Conlon. Conlon, another pass, good stick in the passing lane there by Blake Cleland, and delivers a nice hit into the boards. Ahern shot, deflection in front, they shoot, and we get a whistle. Looks like, wow, if that's Kramsky with the save, that's unbelievable. I don't know if that puck ended up in the net or if they blew that dead because the net came off the moorings beforehand. We're blocked from where we are up here, and you have the same view that we do. But it was good movement there from Kramsky, a big rebound in front, extended the pad to at least make a finish difficult, and then the net came off the moorings and we got a stoppage. Nice one-timer there on the one hopper by Tim Mikulik to send it all the way down the ice off the face-off win. 27 seconds left on the Rowan man advantage. And Plotkin back behind the net, maneuvers it along. Colin Quinn will be in there on the forecheck, trying to at least disrupt the pace here of Rowan. What a tremendous move with the stick there. Trevor Rucci carries it and gains the zone. Rucci now down below the goal line. In front it comes. Couldn't get the shot off. Right onto the stick of Conlon. Hits it on the bouncing puck. Kramsky there. And now back to 5-on-5 is Drexel. And another penalty. Here's a shot. He scores! With a delay penalty coming here for Drexel as well. Huver drew the penalty. Plotkin comes right on. Approaches the net. Beats the goaltender high. And Drexel right back in it here. 3-1. And they'll be on the power play as Ryan Conlon goes to the box. How quickly things can change. Only 28 seconds left in the period. Any goal scored in the last few minutes of a period or the beginning of a period can be very momentous. Stoppage here as we're still having clarifications with the scorer's box. 28 seconds left in the period. Drexel a man up for the next 2 minutes. They've allowed one shorthanded goal. Here comes Rowan. They score! Another shorthanded goal, the assist to Anthony Delarose. The goal goes to Thurston Schoen. That's his second goal of the night. And Rowan takes the momentum right back with 17 seconds left in the period. A second shorthanded goal in the first period alone. This Rowan team drives to the net so hard. They put passes right on the money. They throw pucks low and at the pads of the opposing goaltender, trying to elicit a big rebound, and all that is how you get 4 goals in a period. And as mentioned, 2 of them were of the shorthanded variety. Now 3 seconds, down to 2. Noah Montague takes down the Rowan player, number 19, Delarose, and that is the end of the first period. Feels like we've gone through 2 periods at this point for the amount of goals that we've seen and the momentum swings that have occurred. Drexel trails 4 goals to 1. They still have the power play to come into the second period with 1 minute and 33 seconds left on that. Ian Huver has an extended conversation with the official about that elbowing call. Huver, as he immediately came out of the box on that 2-minute minor, drew the penalty on Conlon. It was a delay penalty. Zach Plotkin scooped the puck before a Rowan touch and beat the goaltender A.J. Kalela to score the goal and then earn the power play. And that's how Drexel got their 1 goal. It was 3-1 at the time. You figure there's a lot of momentum potentially turning. Well, not 10 seconds later, but Rowan came down and scored an absolute beauty. A great pass from Anthony Delarose, and Thurston Schoen scores his 2nd goal of the night. It's intermission here at Drexel University, the home team here tonight, the class of 1923 arena. And tonight's game is brought to you by Drexel University's LeBeau College of Business. You can visit them for more information at drexellebeau.com. Let's hear from team captain Tim Mikulik as we bring you intermission entertainment here on the Drexel Hockey Network.
Here with us at intermission on the Drexel Hockey Network of the D2 team. Tim, very much looking forward to your year this year and that of the D2 team. I had the opportunity to broadcast a few games last year. Obviously, we're doing a lot more this year. Man, you guys fly around, I tell you, and I'm excited to see what's going on with this new conference. You guys are challenging yourselves. if you could walk me through how that process occurred and kind of the expectations for this year.
Well, last year was kind of like, it was our inaugural season, so a lot of factors coming into play, trying to figure a lot of things out with a lot of different players, personalities on the team. Playing in the DVCHC, got a few good opponents, a lot of non-conference games that are pretty competitive. Thought we did well, thought we could move up, we could compete with the higher level teams. Played Ryder last year, right after Christmas break. Only lost to them 4-1, kept it rather close, competed really well, so we thought we could take the next step, make a jump forward, and join the Mach. Really high expectations this year. I think we have a very good team. We didn't lose really anybody. Might lose a couple kids to the jump up to D1, but for the most part we have that same core. We have a lot of guys returning, and I think there's a lot of optimism in the locker room. Like, everybody thinks we can compete and do well, so looking forward to it.
That's great. And what's it like to play with Justin and Mike and Dave and your coaching staff? How's
It's
that
awesome.
been?
First couple years I knew Justin just as like the GM of the team. Didn't know much more about him. I knew he was like a coach at one point in time. Coming into last year, still didn't know much about any of the other coaches. I think they really care about each player. They push me every day, every practice, always telling me constructive criticism, making me better every day. I appreciate it a lot. And they're always hungry, like they're always working too. They're always trying to get better, as are we, so it's a good fit for the team. It's good for the program.
So a couple quick hits for you. We've asked some of the D1 guys who the funniest guy on that team is. I'm going to ask you who the funniest guy on the D2 team is and why.
On the D2, well, referring to the D1 team,
Sure.
I was in here for Frank's interview. Definitely not Frank Lurie. Definitely not him. Calling the shot out to Frank. Definitely not Frank. We'll leave the vote up to the other guys, but rescind Frank. D2 team, I don't know. We have a lot of characters on the team. Wow. I knew this was probably going to be a question. It still gets me. Ben Shelley, he's a pretty funny guy. Does a lot of funny things. He does a lot of the pre-game stuff. He's always making noise, always yelling, hooting, and hollering. Same thing with Mazzarelli, but you can't let him know that because
right. We'll cut this. Don't worry.
It won't fly. Give him too much of a personality there. But yeah, I'd say Ben. Ben's a pretty funny guy. He's just a very witty, positive person. Always upbeat, always in a good mood. So yeah, go with Ben. And
then road trips. Favorite thing about them, the thing you can live without.
Love the road trips. Huge fan. I'm on co-op during hockey season, so I do not have to worry about schoolwork, which is nice. But can live without. This past year was my first time ever, which was pretty exciting. I had my own bed. Can live without sharing the bed. Not for me, but what are you going to do, Favorite thing, love the bus rides. A lot of fun, just the guys hanging out, you're just sitting with them literally for 4 hours at a time sometimes, just watching movies, playing games, doing stupid things, just hanging out. Just guys being dudes,
That's great. That's great. Well, Tim, we appreciate the time. Best of luck this year. We'll be watching, we'll be broadcasting, and we'll be with you guys every step of the way.
Thank you, Bob. Look forward to it.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Intermission here on the Drexel Hockey Network. We have Josh Finlayson here with us. Josh, thanks for the time.
No problem. Thank you, Chair.
Hey, my pleasure. So walk me through this season, expectations, change in the conference. A lot of change with your program.
Yeah, last year we kind of came with a lot of question marks in the first year, but after the first few games we kind of noticed that we can compete, and then about, I'd say, 9 or 10 games in, we were about the top of the league, so I think this year we're just trying to take the next step and keep building what we got on. I think we have a great group of guys that just really want to compete, and we're moving to a very competitive division. It's one of the best in the country. So we're confident, but we're also humble about ourselves, so I think we can go a long way this year.
Freshmen coming in, have you gotten the opportunity to meet and see a lot of them, and how do you expect them to compete right away?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of freshmen came in pretty quick, and I mean, every year it shocks me how good these young players are that come in, and they just compete right away, and there's a lot of talent on the ice every game. And I mean, we have a ton of depth, so every line 1 through 4 and all our D pairings have a ton of talent, and yeah, we just can roll lines, and I think that's what we do. We just tire out teams and just grind on them and then wear them out, and then we kind of just go in there and put up some points.
That's good. When somebody is going to watch, D2 hockey for the first time at Drexel, what are they going to see? What's the character, the identity of this particular hockey team?
I think from going back last year and watching a lot of our games, I think we just roll 4 lines and just pound teams out. We have a ton of depth, and we just work really hard. I think our work ethic's crazy. We for everything, if we on the power play, even strength or a penalty kill, we just work as hard as we can and just put in as much effort every single shift. And we may not be the most skilled team every night, but we're definitely the hardest working.
Well, I certainly think that. I had the opportunity to broadcast you guys a few times, and you guys can move, you guys can fly, you guys make things difficult on people. Welcoming teams that maybe you might have seen last year to a brand new class of 1923 arena, what's that going to be like?
It's going to be special. I mean, I haven't seen the rink in 5 months now, so the first practice is going to be pretty cool. It'll be cool getting some new boards on there that are pretty. Last year the boards are a little unpredictable sometimes. You get a little, if you dump the puck sometimes it'll pop out somewhere, but hopefully you gotta, and just keeping the home rink atmosphere. I feel like last year I think we didn't lose at home. I think we're pretty sure we were undefeated, so we got to keep that home mentality as we just go in with winning mentality every game.
So I asked a few D1 guys, and most of them didn't take the bait for a Kyle Zoldi impression, but do you have a Justin Levin impression for us? Or a Mike Antoni, or?
Oh, wow. So, let's see. I'm trying to think of a good quote that comes from our team.
I'll grant you immunity, too. I don't know if I have the power to do that.
I don't know.
It can't be held against you.
I know. Should have prepped for this one a little better. I was trying to heard you guys ask a lot of the funniest guys on the team. I was trying to prep for that one. Wasn't expecting that.
That'll come next.
Oh, it'll come next. All right, cool. A good Reg impression. I don't know if I got one. He's more just kind of comes in for like 5 minutes before a game and just gives his little spiel, and then we're ready to go. So he keeps it pretty quick before every game, so doesn't really have a saying. Okay.
So now the one you were prepared for. Funniest guy on the team.
All right, so there's a couple, but I think I'm going to have to give it to Pete. I mean, he was pretty close to in the locker room every game. He's a very calm guy in the locker room, but also a little bit of goofball sometimes. Keeps it very light in the locker room, which is great. So, yeah, definitely. I think Pete's the guy for that one.
Okay. And then the most profound, somebody that'll make you think.
Wow. In the locker, that's a tough one.
And why?
Wasn't ready for that one, I have to say.
That's part of being on the hot seat.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank
you. Most profound? Probably going to go. So there's 3 of them. So we got the 3 people sitting next to each other in the locker room. We got Shelly, Maz, and Carlson. They're all right next to each other in the locker room. So putting them together it's a pretty scary group, and get interesting sometimes.
Oh, well, that's great. Well, I appreciate the time. Thanks for playing along with the questions on the hot seat. And we'll be watching, we'll be broadcasting, and we're looking forward for a big year for you guys.
Yeah, great. Thank you.
Thank you. Lucas Freeman with us here on the Drexel Hockey Network. Lucas, thank you very much for your time, and we're excited to have you on the telecast.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So D2 hockey this year, there's a lot of buzz around this team, a lot of talent, a lot of depth. A new conference. So walk us through everything.
Yeah, I mean, this is going into our 2nd year. Obviously, last year was our inaugural season, and I think it was a great season for the team. It was really, we didn't know what to expect going into the year. Obviously, a completely brand new team for us, and we got our 20-win season for the year, which was great. We were able to win the DVCHC, which was a huge step for us and definitely a goal we had last year. But this year, moving on to bigger and better things. We move into the Mach, which is one of the top Division II conferences in the entire country. So we're really excited about that. Get to play teams like Penn State and Liberty, Stevenson and Maryland, a couple other schools as well. So we're really excited for the year that we have ahead of us. I think, we have a full schedule this year, almost 30 games, and we're really looking to go into battle in each of those games this year and putting our best product on the ice.
What's it like to play for Justin and Mike and some of those other coaches?
Yeah, I think it's great for us. Some of them where Justin was away from the program coaching-wise for a couple of years. He was the general manager of the D1 team, and now he's come back, and he's brought Mike and Dave along with him, Gino as well, and they're all alumni of the program, so they're all deeply tied to Drexel Ice Hockey. I think they did a great job last year, like I said, in the inaugural season, and I think we're all looking forward to this year. I think, they're really good at getting the best out of all of us, making sure that, sometimes we might not be the most skilled team, but we're going to work the hardest, and we're going to give our best foot forward every single game. So I think, they did a really great job last year, and we're all just looking to move forward this year.
And I'd push back on the skilled part as well. I had the opportunity to watch you guys last year, and it was quite impressive. I'm looking forward to broadcasting more of your games this year as well. Simple question, how do you get this much talent onto a campus so that you can fill 2 rosters the way you guys have?
Yeah, I think, I've got to see the progression of Drexel Ice Hockey, not only being a player, but now going into my 4th year as president of this organization, and also being a senior. This is my 5th year with the program. I think when we started, we had 30 guys come out to tryouts, and we had our one team of 30 guys, and now, this year we're up to 60 guys and 2 full teams. I think that it really shows how much the program has grown in such a short amount of time, how high of a level of quality we put out on the ice day in and day out for both teams now. And that's both for Drexel University and for our program as well. I think our program has come a long way, both on and off the ice. And I think, it's a great culture to be a part of. I think we really do preach the family, and everyone's part of it. No matter what team you're on, you're a part of the Drexel hockey family. And I think that's just been very attractive to recruits coming in, and people get to come to our rink. Class of 23 will be brand new this year, but people love playing in that arena, love being in the city atmosphere. And so I think Drexel has just become a draw, and we just hope to keep getting bigger and bigger, and hopefully one day, become one of the premier places to play college hockey, certainly in Philadelphia, but around the country as well.
Well, I think you guys have a great opportunity here, and I've said this since I stepped in here last year, is that this is an affordable, family-friendly, but incredibly entertaining and high level of hockey being played right within Philadelphia. And I think you guys have a great opportunity. I look forward to being a part of it as you guys continue to grow. That this is something to do in Philadelphia if you're a hockey fan, and you guys bring it every single evening.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Philadelphia is a hockey town. I think
we're back here on the Drexel Hockey Network, beginning of the 2nd period. Hey, remember, you can find us on Twitter, find us on the Drexel Hockey Network website through the Drexel Hockey Point Streak site, and also through our YouTube page as well. Bob Long here on play-by-play. Elise Steglenski is with us on camera, and we are underway here in the 2nd. Rowan 4, Drexel 1. Drexel begins with about a minute and a half to go on a power play. Odd bounce off that. Here comes in front Plotkin one more time, chopping away. And a whistle. What do we have here? 1:18 to play. And the net came off the mooring. How fortunate was Rowan that time? So a minute 18, Drexel will try one more time. Here is Mikulik popping it back behind the net. Plotkin and Sklar. Now pinching was Finlayson. Nice job there. Here's Quinn with a shot. Save made by Colella. Finlayson back for Quinn. Shot through traffic to the weak side. Here is Mikulik turning with it. Plotkin has it now. Gets it onto the forehand. Sklar. Looks for help. Plotkin back for Finlayson. Into the slot he glides. Shot through traffic. Turning and firing was Plotkin, and it was wide. There was certainly an opening there in the net, and he was trying to hit it before Colella could react. 33 seconds left on the Drexel power play. They trail 4-1 with 18:55 to play in the second. Mikulik hangs onto the puck, now plays it forward onto the skate of the defenseman Sam Ahern, who backhands it forward. Mark Laurie gains the zone, has Chase Tomorrow with him. He'll rip it around the boards. Ian Hoover loses an edge. Puck still controlled by Tomorrow. Scala Rosenbaum now to Tomorrow. Sent back for Hoover, and full strength taken away there. Here comes Rowan the other way. It's 3-on-1. Good move there. There's a shot. Big save by the goaltender Logan Kramsky. As Anthony Delarose was barreling down, and now he takes a huge hit on the boards. My one thought was, is he about to pick up his 4th assist? He assisted on 3 of the 4 goals in the first period and was tremendous in facilitating. Into the center ice area. Puck is loose, and Rowan has it. Couldn't control it, though. Sent all the way down the ice. That'll wave off the icing for certain. Sam Ahern has it behind the net. Mark Laurie, just a passing glance, and now played forward by Rowan. Rowan has it now. A great job by Montague to get his stick on the ice and prevent that pass across for Ryan Conlon. That would have been a wonderful scoring opportunity. Now Jimmy Bell backhands it deep. He'll chase after it himself. Jared Cohen there first. Plays it across. They jam away at it, and again that net looks to be off the mooring, and we get a whistle. Colella drove pretty hard back into that post. A bad giveaway back behind the net by Cohen led to a really good opportunity by Corey Freeman at the weak side, but could not finish. That's one against a team like this. You want to hang in a game, you're down 3. That's one you're going to want to put in. Now here's Bell to the forehand, took a shot, didn't get much on it. But he does take the defender off the puck. Bell gets it back. Great pass right in front. That skittered right across the goal line on the deflection there by Freeman. Great look by Jimmy Bell. Now Ryan Echeverria, he's taken off the puck. Jake Rudloff very strong there on the puck. And it is sent loose. Now back onto the stick of Rowan, sent down there by Ryan Echeverria. And he will come to the bench, as will Ryan Conlon, for a line change. Rudloff to the blue line. And he can't really send it into the zone. Good stick lift there by Alex Ahern. They send this one deep, and this should be icing. Indeed, there is the whistle. 16:31 to play, second period. It's a 4-1 lead for Rowan. Joe Finlayson to take the face-off, opposed by Trevor Rucci, the captain for Rowan. And it was knocked back there, but Rowan comes up with the puck. Bringing it down the ice, Nick Ramos backhand and deflected away by Lucas Freeman. A nice disciplined play defensively. Quinn able to send it along the boards. This sent right back deep, and Freeman there at the right place at the right time. Now in front it comes. There's a shot. Kramsky with a save and the rebound safely to the backboards. Finlayson loses the puck. Now right in front. Backhanded across. And they couldn't score. They put it off the pipe on the weak side. Great tic-tac-toe passing there, but Trevor Rucci couldn't quite finish. That would have made it 5-1. 15:42 to go. Zach Plotkin, 1-on-2. Turns on the Jets. Here he comes. Backhands it high, but it was a good look there, and will create another offensive opportunity. But until he ran into his defenseman, Josh Finlayson. Now the other way, 2-on-1. Sent across. There's a shot. They score. And Thurston Schoen has himself a hat trick to put Rowan up 5-1. The assist to Matthew Meldrum. He now has a goal and an assist. And Schoen with his third goal of the young night. Rowan has blitzed Drexel here tonight. Still a long way to go. Still 35 minutes of hockey, but it's a 4-goal deficit for the home side. Montague back behind the net spins it along for Ian Hoover. Sent all the way deep, and this should be icing, but Sklar wins the race. Sent back in front, Mikulek with a backhand along, sent in front, Montague. There's a shot, deflection that went just high. The net was wide open on that side. Finlayson saw it and tried to get a stick on it for the tip drill. Now carried across center ice, Frank Christie into the zone. Christie to the backhand, spins to the forehand. In front they come. They can't get the shot off. That was a great pass for Anthony Delarose. He's had 3 assists, but he could not put that one in. Is that one too much steam for him? Good move there by Hoover. This pops right in front, but only Rowan Profs in the area. This one flipped high into the traveling student section, and a whistle with 14:26 to play in the second period. Face off in the Drexel offensive zone. Ben Shelley plays this one deep. DeMauro back there. Looks for help and avoids the defender. Turns on the puck. Great pass across for Skylar Rosenbaum. Stick lift. Skylar Rosenbaum's going to get it back. Takes the shot just wide. And the alternate captain, Sam Ahern, carries it across the red line and gains the zone. Ahern will follow this puck to the backboards. Rudloff lays a hit. Rudloff has the puck now, and it comes up to DeMauro. That's a great defensive play by Jake Rudloff for Drexel. Ripped around the boards. This will find its way out. Skylar Rosenbaum takes a hit as coming onto the puck is Mike DeFord. DeFord sends it deep. That's an icing, and with 13:41 to play, Drexel will have an offensive zone face-off, trailing 5-1. Face-off won by Rowan and sent around by John Fogelman. A big hit into the board, keeps it in the zone for the time being, but now popped into the neutral zone. A fight for the puck, and Rowan able to come up with it. Jostled deep there by Colin Sulo. And Noah Montague will carry it forward for Drexel. Sklar there and a touch for Josh Finlayson. Finlayson will gain the zone. He has Mikulek back at the point. Good individual move, but Drexel was getting a change, so no real reinforcements there for Finlayson. Drexel back well defensively, eliminated any chance there. Not going to get an odd man rush, though, as Rowan has 4 men back. Big hit takes down Ian Hoover. And that looked clean from here, but we do get a whistle. Let's see if we can get a replay on it. And we only got it after the fact. I don't think that we have a whistle for a penalty. I could be wrong. Now, why this is going to be certainly of issue with Drexel is that Hoover was sent to the bench earlier, the box I should say, with a penalty that Drexel disagreed with at the time. Could be argued certainly, wasn't playing the puck there, but Hoover taken down hard on the play, a little slow to come off the ice. Faceoff comes back outside the zone, and we're still 5-on-5 with 12:50 to play. There's a touch at center ice, but not controlled by Rowan. Blake Cleland turns on the puck, and he'll carry it forward. Pass had a lot of heat on it. Mazzarelli couldn't control. Cleveland, another chance here. Played across for Jimmy Bell. And Cleveland again gets it, but Drexel unable to maintain any type of possession, I should say. That's an icing as Lucas Freeman makes his way back, gets to the dot before number 7, Ryan Echeverria. 12:17 to play second period. Rowan out shooting Drexel 20-13. And they lead by 4 goals. The hat trick for Thurston Schoen. He leads all point totalers, although he is tied with Anthony Delarose, who has 3 assists to his name. Matthew Meldrum has an assist and a goal for Rowan here tonight. A giveaway here. Everybody needs a touch up for Rowan. They do. Backhanded in, and they'll elect for a line change as Drexel will carry it forward. Here's Jake Rudloff. Rudloff flips it up at the red line. Jared Cohen first to it for Rowan. Played along the backboards. Spun forward but not out. Shelley's shot is blocked. Rudloff backhands it up, stays in the rink, but now it comes forward. Here's an opportunity for Rowan. Number 20, Nick Ramos. Ramos all the way in, he scores! And he beats the goaltender 5-hole. One more look here. He sees Kramsky late to break down, beats him 5-hole, and they lead 6-1. The Profs of Rowan University flexing the muscles here on a Sunday evening from the class of 1923 arena. A timeout called here by Drexel. They need to talk things over. 11:25 to play in the second period. A long way to go here, and Drexel certainly has time to get back in it, but also in a timeout like this, want to make sure that things don't get particularly out of hand beyond where it already is. A little bit of fun fact, a history and a trivia question here about the Rowan University Profs. So we won't see the mascot here tonight, but the mascot is an owl. And so what is the name of that owl, you might ask? Well, of course, it's Who, W-H-O-O, the sound the owl makes, of course, R-U. First name Who, last name is R-U. R-U, of course, the 2 letters for Rowan University, short for Rowan University, and Who Are You is, of course, a tremendous song from none other than The Who. So there's your profs for you. You want to know what a prof is? It's an owl with the name Who Are You. Not something you see every day. Also, if he asked a Rowan student, you say, oh, prof, so who are you? You'd say, yes, that's right. It's like a rendition of Who's on First. (6-1), Rowan with the lead over Drexel. Big hit from behind there on Sklar. This one comes on net. Colella will cover it up with 11:16 to play here in the second period. Backhand there from Mikulik. Comes all the way on net, and a save made again by A.J. Colella. Colella comes into the game 7-2-0-1 on the year. He's had 2 shutouts, 2.53 goals against average, a save percentage of .922. There's a shot off the faceoff win from Drexel that went high and wide. An odd bounce off that board. Kept it in front. There's a shot on the side netting. Finlayson trying for one more look. Sklar in the area as well. Pried free by Rowan and sent down the ice. Corey Freeman with the puck on his stick and given away. Not a good spot. 3-on-2 here for Rowan. Bad turnover leads to a shot that goes just high and flipped up and down the ice by Tim Mikulik. Zach Messerly just came onto the ice for Drexel as Rowan controls. Flips it forward, controlled here by Rowan. Everybody touches up. And the zone is gained by none other than Anthony Delarose with 3 points here tonight, 3 assists. Messerly pries it free, now Delarose with it. Delarose onto his backhand. Mazzarelli couldn't handle it for Drexel. Now a shot from an off angle catches the glass on the side of the net. Rowan keeps it in the zone. Delarose with it now. He'll get it back. There's a shot. Boy, that hit the post. I thought that was a goal. Now that one absolutely is a goal. Sam Ahern scores. The fact that that first shot here is going to be the goal itself, I certainly think that Logan Kramsky thought, maybe knew that he was beaten initially. Kind of gave up on the play, didn't see where the puck was. I'm pretty sure that first one went in and caught kind of the harder plastic that heads right down the middle. We would have heard the pipe. Kramsky didn't get a stop, but nonetheless, it's another goal for Rowan University. 7-1 the score, just a little bit more than halfway through the game. 10 minutes left here in the second period. An icing called against the Profs of Rowan University. Face-off won by Skylar Rosenbaum. One-time shot there from Cleveland and certainly forced Colella to be good at the point of attack. Freeman punches this one deep, brought down by a high stick, and it's touched up again by DeMauro. So the face-off will come back outside the zone with 9:34 to play in the second. Blake Cleland will handle back behind the net for Drexel. And a giveaway. Big hit there in front to prevent what would have been a really good opportunity for the goal again by Ryan Conlon. Would have been his second. Now controlled by Rowan. To the point, or to the dot, I should say. It's still right in front, and Drexel able to bring this one free. A 2-on-1 the other way. Joe Finlayson takes the shot, and it's saved by Colella. Another look here at Finlayson. Had Lurie, would have been a tough pass there. Takes the shot, and the goaltender able to line that one up all the way, knowing he had help on the weak side. It's really good hustle and back checking there by Rowan. Back to the point. Shelley keeps it in, dumps it back deep. Bounces around the back of the net into the near side boards. Flicked high and into the neutral zone. Colin Quinn will come onto the puck, send it deep. Joe Finlayson on the chase. Jared Cohen with it now. Flips it along the boards. Rowan unable to clear as Finlayson has it on the weak side boards. And Cohen plays it across and back behind the net for his teammate Jared Strickon. Into the neutral zone. Plotkin has possession. He'll spin with it. Find Jake Rudloff. Passes it across. This one will come on net, not a ton on it. And the goaltender, A.J. Colella, makes the save with 8:19 to play here in the second period. Trevor Rucci, the captain, wins the faceoff for Rowan. Played along the backboards. Chopped away at, and possession gained by Rowan in the neutral zone. Now a bouncing puck will come onto the stick of Drexel. Finlayson flips it high, but will not clear. Rucci plays it back to the point. They'll direct it back towards Rucci. In front they come. Couldn't beat the goaltender short side. Another one saved by Logan Kramsky. One more look. Odd hop here brings it right in front. Kramsky had to be good and was, and on the follow, had that post covered up again on the near side. Drexel can't get a clearance again, but now finally a second chop will send it down. Jared Cohen with the puck. Sends it along the boards. Noah Montague there for Drexel. Poked away from him at the red line, but they will shove it deep. Josh Sklar back behind the net, lays a hit, and now Tim Mikulik comes onto the puck. Mikulik taken off the puck, but Drexel still with possession. Back to the point. Corey Freeman winds, fires through traffic. Big pad save. A big rebound here for Mikulik. Mikulik and Sklar. It'll be Sklar to come up with the puck. Freeman corrals it, sends it deep now. Now right in front. They tried to get it onto the forehand, right across the blue crease. It comes on the backhand from Tim Mikulik, who will come to the box. Josh Finlayson all alone on the forecheck. Now finally Jimmy Bell in the area. He'll lay a hit, but not before the puck comes loose. Mikulik's decision to come to the bench and Bell's to come on, and certainly there were other guys that did not pinch, left Finlayson all alone. Shot from Jimmy Bell is blocked. Messerly nearly had the puck. Bell in the area along with Gianluca Mazzarelli, both working hard, but the strength of Jared Cohen to bring this free. Passes across, not a good look there from number 15, Alex Ahern, and Drexel with possession. Luke Froyo, touched up there by Drexel. That'll wave off the icing. Kramsky plays it to the near side. Good opportunity in front here, and they score! That one caught, and I think they are giving him the goal, absolutely. This wasn't a kicking motion, but it's going to come off the body, beat the goaltender Kramsky 5-hole, and that's number 22, Thurston Schoen, with his 4th goal of the night. What a night for him. Unbelievable. And Rowan leads 8-1 with 6:17 to play in the second period. How about this, guys? This is Thurston Schoen's 11th game. Coming into this game, 10 games played for him, 4 points total, 2 goals, 2 assists, and Schoen has 4 here tonight. That's unbelievable. Talk about a career night. Now a foot race for the puck. Cleland there. Lucas Freeman in the area as well. He'll play it forward. Touched up at the point by Chase DeMauro. Simon Scala-Rosenbaum turns on the Jets, but played forward, not out by Rowan. There's a long shot onto the stick of the defender. He'll play it forward and into the neutral zone. 2 Drexel Dragons run into each other, creates a 2-on-1. Here's Thurston Schoen, sent right across. Too much heat on that one. Matthew Meldrum hit hard into the boards as a result, and now they're going at it. Drexel will be called for a penalty here, it would appear. 5:36 to play, second period. The game's already out of hand. Rowan looks to be called for a penalty as well, and I think that was the initial incident. Anthony Delarose will head to the penalty box, but he will not be alone. Mark Laurie to the penalty box for Drexel. Will these be coincidental? Will we have 5-on-5 or 4-on-4 hockey coming up? That's the question. A long discussion here at the scorer's box, right next to the Rowan bench at the far side of the ice. 3 officials over there, just 1 linesman on the near side guarding the boxes, if you will. So the 2 officials and 1 linesman continue to discuss, and now an official will have a conversation with both captains to explain the play and most likely to tell their teams to go settle down a little bit. 2 minutes for each of the players. It's Mark Laurie for Drexel and Anthony Delarose for Rowan. This portion of tonight's game brought to you by Drexel University's LeBeau College of Business. For over 125 years, Drexel University has been uniting academia and industry to empower the next generation of leaders. Enroll in graduate and executive education programs at Drexel University's LeBeau College of Business and join over 40,000 alumni who are transforming their careers in industry. You can learn more at drexellebeau.com. And if you're Drexel University, unfortunately for your D2 team, it's just not your night here today. Chance to fight back. And it is 5-on-4, it would appear. for Rowan. 5 men on the ice. There's a pass to the backside. Really nice, but could not finish. That was great vision by number 25, Ryan Conlon. Now from the dot, they'll bring it deep. Spinning with the puck and playing along for number 12, Sam Ahern. Now number 13, Nathan Rucci. Or make that Trevor Rucci in the area. And Drexel cannot get the clearance. Played alongside one time to Conlon. That was low and on the ice but wide. And it'll find its way out of the zone. Sam Ahern now on it. And offside as number 25, Ryan Conlon, couldn't stay onside of the curl there of the stick by Trevor Rucci. Could not keep him on. Carried into the zone by Trevor Rucci. Rucci onto the backhand. He'll pull it up. Try to play it back to the point, but a wonderful defensive play by Noah Montague. Now carried forward by Simon Scala Rosenbaum and poked away from behind. Big hit there by Montague, but it's 3-on-2 for Rowan the other way. Conlon takes the pass there. He tried to fire it, but did send it through the legs of Nicholas Ramos. That was dangerous, but they've done that so well on all night long, sending it low on the ice, looking for a tip and making life very difficult on Logan Kramsky. There's a deflection, heads back behind the net. Kramsky tries to find the puck. This one kept in the zone. Ramos plays back for Conlon. Ramos will get it back at the edge of the circle. He takes the shot. Save made there by Kramsky, and he covers it up. Just 11 seconds left on the man advantage to Rowan University. And it is 8-1 Rowan. They've been in complete control from the opening whistle. Trevor Rucci wins the faceoff. Conlon plays it across the ice. To the weak side, that was a great look. Thurston Scholl, that would have been his fifth. Now Scholl comes onto the puck. I'll make that Schoen. Schoen now loses the puck. And it's played deep by Drexel. Josh Sklar on it. Plays a nice hit there. Conlon rips it around and sends it all the way down the ice. It's 5-on-5 now for Drexel. Played forward, Josh Sklar. Sklar sends this one deep. Josh Finlayson will get to the puck first, turn it on the forehand. Good cut by Bell. There's a shot. It was blocked on its way to the net. Probably didn't get 100% of that one, and he'll chase Rowan down the ice. Good back checking there, and Tim Mikulek able to take Rowan off the puck. Mazzarelli has it, gains the zone. Had trouble with possession of the puck, though, and it's sent across, where Rowan will get to it first. Conlon, Lucas Freeman did just enough sprawling, but now a big hit, gets it onto the stick of Conlon, it hits the pipe, and up and out of play. Conlon so quick to pull that puck from the backhand to the forehand right there. And there he lets the puck go. That caught the pipe and headed up and out of play. 2:33 to play here in the second period. Rowan 8, Drexel 1. Stay with us at intermission. We will have more interviews with members of your favorite Drexel Dragons hockey team across D1 and D2. Puck's coming down on the ice. That came from high above. Now there is some discourse at the scorer's table. Mark Laurie continues to sit in the box. So that may have been a 5-minute major, but not being served in the form of a power play because he continues to sit in the penalty box. Mazzarelli will flick this one deep. Again, another odd bounce off that same spot on the boards. Here at Class of 1923 Arena in Center City, Philadelphia. Ryan Conlon beats the one defender, takes a shot that goes up and into the netting. tried to catch it from a really tough angle. And now we have 2 minutes and 4 seconds to play in the second period. Joe Finlayson tries to control the faceoff and does. Noah Montague back behind the net, plays along for Corey Freeman. Zach Plotkin off the sideboards, but up to the point, will not come out of the zone. 3 Dragons kind of scramble to the puck. And Colin Quinn will play it on a backhand to Zach Plotkin across the red line. He loses the puck. And I think afraid of contact there, Mike DeFord could have done better with that for Rowan. Now back behind the net, John Fogelman plays back behind the net, and Sam Ahern will come up with it on the near side boards. Ahern's going to get this one back after initially giving it away, and he'll build. 3 men coming down the ice for Rowan. There's a shot saved there, stayed in the rink. It's loose in front. There's a shot and into the catching glove of the goaltender, Logan Kramsky. 1:16 to play, second period. Thurston Scholl into the faceoff circle, wins the faceoff. There's a shot deflected right off his stick and hits off the glass on the far side. Blake Cleveland backhands it along. Lucas Freeman there. Chase Tomorrow comes onto the puck. Good work there in strength to get it up for Skylar Rosenbaum. Back for Tomorrow. Tomorrow right across. They jam away at it. The puck is still loose, and the official blew it dead. And you're going to get some post-curriculars here, but there's no reason to blow that dead. Unless that net came off the mooring and I didn't see it, that is a majorly quick whistle from the officials there. 54 seconds left in the second period. Skylar Rosenbaum into the face-off circle, Ryan Conlon in the face-off circle for Rowan. Drexel's going to maintain control of the puck here. Josh Finlayson had it and now gave it away. Good pressure defensively from Rowan. This should be an icing, though. Simply an unforced error from the profs of Rowan. Right at the bottom of your screen here. Lets the puck go well short of the blue line. Puck's already long gone here. So the icing will bring it down Drexel's way. Can they salvage a goal here in the later stages of the second period? And there was an issue with the scoreboard. 41 seconds on the clock. Rudloff shot blocked. Fortunate there to not allow a breakaway, but now Conlon's going to get to this puck first. Kramsky stays in the net. Conlon turns it back to the point. Shot blocked. And now here comes Drexel the other way. Couldn't get it back onto the stick of Skylar Rosenbaum. 18 seconds left in the period. Drexel will corral the puck, perhaps a chance for one more rush. Sent deep, Chase Tomorrow in the area, 10 seconds left. That one hops over the stick of Finlayson, which should allow Rowan to extinguish the remainder of the clock down to 1 second, down to 0, and that shot would not have counted even if it went. After 2 periods, it's Rowan 8, Drexel 1. The profs in full control. Tonight's game brought to you by Drexel University's LeBeau College of Business. We'll take a break and bring you the words of several of the D1 coaches. And it'll be the head coach, Kyle Zoldi, to start us off, and then we'll hear from Dylan Dignan as well. Stay with us, everyone.
Here with head coach Kyle Zoldi on the Drexel Hockey Network. Kyle, another great season last year all the way to the national tournament, and one heck of a fight against Oklahoma in that first game. Tell me about 2019-2020, what the expectations are, and what you guys learned from last year's campaign.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, certainly proud of the effort last year. You know, we fell 1 goal short of our 1 goal, which is a little ironic. You know, we're still searching for that first national tournament win, but you know, couldn't be prouder of the effort and just the never quit mentality that you guys, you know, anybody who watched that game saw in the third period. So certainly proud of that, and I think, you know, heading into this year, expectations are right kind of where we left off. You know, pick up where we left off. The preseason rankings just came out, so we're ranked number 23rd in the country to start, which is another program best. And you know, I think we're excited about some of the prospects we have coming in. Certainly lose some key pieces in some of our senior leadership from last year, but I think we have a young core that's ready to assume the responsibilities. And again, you know, win our conference is our first goal, and get another shot at a national tournament victory. So.
These interviews, Kyle, will be seen amongst other places during Drexel Hockey Network broadcasts. And
yes, sir.
They're going to be seeing some brand new digs for you guys.
Yeah.
Class of 1923 Arena.
Absolutely.
Walk us through the process throughout the summer, where you expect that to be by game 1, and then more so what folks are going to see on a game-by-game basis at the new digs for Drexel Hockey.
Yeah, no, we're super excited. It's been a little bit of a headache over the offseason, just having to, you know, move out of our home rink and get all of the equipment and everything that we've kind of built into our locker room area there out so they could get these renovations done for us. But in the end, it's going to be great. They've replaced all the roofing, brand new lighting. It's supposed to be up to the NCAA standards, so that should be good for you from a streaming perspective. It's going to look really good for the viewers at home. All new boards, all new glass, new sound system. So yeah, we're really excited. I think it's going to be a really great you know, viewing experience from streaming wise, and then, you know, obviously coming to the games and seeing it live, it's going to be a good atmosphere for sure.
So for somebody that might be watching this right now, game 1, game 2, some of the early games, and think, I really want to get myself over there and see these guys in person, what would you say to a Drexel student or just generally folks in Philadelphia that want to get involved with this program?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think we try to have a pretty strong social media following and, you know, do our best to showcase and, you know, present the team on there. So we certainly have all the schedules posted on there. It's for folks to figure out what day time works best for them. You know, it's typically Saturday nights are our home game slots. So if you're looking for something to do, 7:30 on a Saturday. For our students, it's right on campus. And we have, you know, now 60 plus players in the program. So I think, you know, just from friends and family of them, the word's starting to spread amongst campus and, to your point, in the Philadelphia community as well. So,
always difficult to replace captains in a senior class. You guys had a special one last year,
absolutely.
Most winning class in the history of the program. Now you're going to engender a whole new group of seniors that are going to be the veterans and leaders on this team.
Absolutely.
What would you say to them heading into this year?
Yeah, I mean, you hit the nail on the head. I mean, you can't replace guys, especially your leaders, what they do just from an intangible perspective, the leadership they bring, the maturity they bring, showing guys the right way to do things on and off the ice. But I think that they have done such a good job of, you know, presenting what we expect to our younger guys in the past, that, you know, Mike Churchavara, Pat McGinley, Jamie Crane, which will be our leadership core for this year, have seen the right way to do things and are ready to assume that responsibility and kind of pick up right where we left off. So, you know, that notion of working hard, respecting your teammates, respecting each other, that's instilled in everybody that we bring in, and they're ready to continue to showcase that, I think.
So Kyle Zoldi here, the head coach of Drexel Hockey. You see him behind the bench, dressed up all nice with the suit and tie.
It's a nice shirt you got there, buddy.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
all
absolutely.
swagged out here with the UIH material.
Yes,
but
sir.
folks may not know a lot about Kyle Zoldi besides what they see behind the bench. So in your own words, your journey to this point as the head coach obviously comes from your playing days at Drexel, but how does Kyle Zoldi find himself as the head coach behind the bench right now?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of fell into my lap coming out of the playing days at Drexel, as you alluded to. I was ready to kind of step away from the game after playing, and, you know, it just so happened at the time that our head coach had taken another opportunity down in the Virginia area, so the head coach role was open. The school asked me to kind of come in and interview for it, and, you know, was offered the position. That was back in 2013, 14, and here we are 7 years later, kind of running with it. And along the way, we've had some really good assistant coaches come through, many of which have stayed, and we've been able to build the staff to extend into the Division II program as well, we have a really strong presence of alumni that have come back and wanting to, devote their time to coaching and continuing to grow the program, which, I just think speaks volumes, right? That they want to come back and give back after, their playing days are up as well. So yeah, 7 years later, here we are. Program's at its peak right now, but still hungry for that next level, I think.
All right, so let's get to some fun ones here.
Yes, sir.
I don't know how many of these you can answer, but let's start with, if you had to pick one guy who's the funniest guy on this hockey team, who would it be and why?
I think Josh Sklar has a very big personality. He's always somebody who, whether it's an outrageous suit to a home game or, experimenting with the facial hair, he always has something to keep the boys laughing and entertained. And, I think the coaches get a kick out of it as well. So he's got quite the personality on him.
The messiest player on the team on road trips and wherever that may take you.
Yeah, the messiest player on road trips. I don't know about that one, to be honest. We ride the guys pretty hard on cleaning up after themselves, so I think I'm proud to say that I can't pick a name out for that one, Bob.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
That's good.
So.
Whether that's true or not, or if he's just deflecting
exactly.
the question, we'll let the viewers decide.
Exactly.
All right, Coach. Well, hey, don't want to take too much of your time,
No, I
but
appreciate
appreciate you coming on and giving some insight on the program, and we're looking forward to another great year with Drexel Hockey Network.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, Bob.
And it's intermission here for the Drexel Hockey Network broadcast of Drexel Hockey from the class of 1923 arena. We have D1 coach Dylan Dignan with us here. And Dylan, you made an interesting transition this year from the D2 team up to the D1 team.
Yeah.
What's that been like? And if you could break down some of the differences between D1 and D2, I think you're in a unique position to explore that.
Yeah, so far, just from a time commitment, last year for D2, we had one practice a week, 2 games a week mostly. So now we're ratcheting that up with D1, goes to 3 practices a week, 2 games a week. Seems like the competition is also, spread out a little bit more, so there'll be more travel and all that kind of stuff. So just off the bat, more time at the rink, which is always good. Spending all my weekends and stuff at the rink, no place I'd rather be. And then just from a depth perspective, for D2, we had a lot of young guys. Leadership had to have come from a lot of the coaches, trying to gather some of these younger players. Some people stepped up, but for the D1 team, we have returners. We have people who know the system. We already can go through and just hit the ground running, whereas with D2, we were really trying to build a culture last year as it is our first year. So a lot of differences, but I'm very excited to make the transition. Already enjoying it, so having my own opinions about different things.
So if you could, based on what's PC and on camera, the differences between Justin and Kyle thus far from what you've seen.
The differences between Justin and Kyle, just the way, first off, how we run the practices is different. With Justin, we, especially like I mentioned, having less experience, going through more of the systems and trying to go through that step by step. Whereas with Kyle, we're going high compete, high speed, and in between drills and things like that. So how we're running practices, and you can tell that Kyle has been doing this for a while. Justin stepped in as a head coach last year, I believe, at the college level for the first time. So just more experience and more about handling things. I really look to him as a mentor, someone who's been around the block. If I have questions, I go to him. So it's been good. It's great to be able to lean on both of them at this point.
So if you could, the D1 team this year has a lot of talent, a lot of experience.
Yeah.
Any of the D2 guys that we're going to be looking for to compete and contribute at the D1 level, guys that you coach that you can kind of guide and roll with up to the D1 level?
Yeah, so we're hoping, that's part of the goal is having both of these teams, is that we can do that. Recruiting from outside is great, but if we can build stuff from within, that's definitely good. There's one player in particular that we're looking to make an impact at forward this year, and that's Zane Reynolds. Huge player for us last year on D2, someone we could always rely on to score, to be in the right play or right positions, make the right plays. We're thinking that he's going to be able to slot in perfectly within D1, and that's something that we need to build around, right? We had most wins of any Drexel hockey program last year with the D1 team, and we got to nationals. We're so close to getting that win. We need these type of pieces, and I think he's going to be able to contribute and fill in a role really easily.
So what was your journey to get here, coaching with D2 last year and year one of the program? But if you could break down your hockey career leading into this point, and then how you ended up joining the program now.
Yeah. So I went from the area, grew up in Delaware, came to Drexel after I played a little bit of junior hockey for Little Flyers. Came to Drexel just because I found it online. My uncle had gone here, and I was like, okay, and I knew I could play hockey, so kind of fell into that randomly. Played all 5 years. And then ended up moving away from the area for a few years. I moved back last year, and I was asked from David Hanaway, who's an assistant coach on D2, if I could help step in and just be on the ice and move some pucks for practice. And then a week or two goes by, and I'm the only one at practice, kind of helping run all the drills. Kind of got thrown into the fire a bit there, but I loved every single second of it. As soon as I got back into it, I knew I wanted to stick around, and even if they asked me to leave, I'd make my way back. So it's been really great. I love working with all the kids, and if you just feel like you're back in that player atmosphere a little bit too, but you also get to see them grow, which is something that I didn't realize that I would actually enjoy. But it's amazing to see, what work you put in, what work the kids put in, and how that transition is something. It's a great feeling. So.
Well, we appreciate your contributions to the program. Excited to see you behind the bench for D1 games this year. Dylan Dignan, assistant coach for the D1 team. Thanks so much for your time.
Thanks, Bob.
Jeremy Wick with us now here on the Drexel Hockey Network. And Jeremy, a great season last year for you and the team, a great run all the way to nationals. Well, what's your biggest takeaway from the 2018-2019 season?
I think we put together a really good season last year, had 30 wins. I think we achieved a lot. When you put together, I know we didn't get that ECHA championship or that natty win, but I thought it was really one of the closest we did get to achieving it. We lost 5-4 to Oklahoma, but all in all, it was a good year. And I think really this year we have a really good opportunity to build on it. We only lost a few guys, and we had a lot of good incoming freshmen here. So I think this is our year that we can even build on that and even have a better season than we did last year.
We're asking folks about this on these interviews. The experience in Dallas, what was that like as a team, both from a competition standpoint and from a bonding standpoint? What do you think that experience did for you guys as you build into this season?
Yeah, I think anytime you can get to nationals, all the best teams in the countries are there. So you get the opportunity to watch these teams play, learn something from just watching them, and kind of going through the whole entire process. I think if you haven't been there before, there's a lot of pressure on guys. This is your opportunity. Like, you want to win, you want to play big, and I think once you kind of get comfortable in that, the next time around, you're more comfortable and you're going to play better.
How's summer been?
Summer's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun on campus. I think everybody's been enjoying it, taking some time off, hopefully hitting the gym for everybody, and I think everybody's ready to go now.
From a summer standpoint, what does that look like for a hockey player like yourself and your teammates? Obviously, that time to decompress and relax and have some fun, but from a hockey perspective, what does the summer look like for you?
Yeah, so I'd probably say, season ends in March. I say most guys probably take all of April, maybe May off, and then maybe start June is when kind of guys start to get back on the ice, get back in the swing of things. I would say most guys in the team do like a summer league where maybe you skate once to twice a week. So you're getting on the ice a little bit and then kind of just hitting the gym, kind of somewhat staying fresh and somewhat staying sharp. You're not grinding where you're wearing your body down, but just enough to you can stay sharp when preseason comes around.
So I know a lot of you guys know we talked to Dylan Dignan, who's moving up from D2 to D1. How's that going to be having him behind the bench with you guys?
I think anytime you can get one more voice there in the locker room and on the bench, it's going to help any of us. Just all of our coaches are great, and the more help we get, I think it's even going to be better.
Sorry to interrupt one Mr. Jeremy Wick there in our interview, but it's about time for the beginning of the third period here on the Drexel Hockey Network. Bob Long on play-by-play. Elise Staklinski is with me on camera. Yes, it's been all Rowan here tonight. 8-1 they lead over Drexel. Rowan in the brown, Drexel in the white. And for Drexel, it's about getting a little bit of momentum here in the third period and at least feeling somewhat good about yourself heading into the week, leading into next weekend's games. But Rowan has been dynamite all night long. Thurston Schoen, the man who leads all point getters, he has 4 goals here tonight. This one's sent deep, and that's an ice. .1937 to play, third period. Tim Mikulik in the face-off circle, opposed by Thurston Schoen. And here comes Rowan with the puck. It's 2-on-3, but carried forward by Delarose, putting it deep, wrapping it around, and that was in the side netting. Shelley was in the area, right in front of the net. It popped right away. And now sent back. Everybody touches up for Rowan, and Jake Rudloff comes up with the puck. Played across the center, touch there, and deep it comes. Jared Cohen first on it for Rowan. Around the strong side boards here as it comes to the defenseman and the ultimate captain, Jarrett Strickon. Strickon with the left-handed stick, sends it along, touched up at the red line, and Rowan with a change. Montague first to it, played forward. Skylar Rosenbaum avoids the one Rowan prof. He'll carry it all the way in, full head of speed, takes the shot, saving a rebound, and it's cleared away there by Rowan. They gain the zone here, send it deep. Corey Freeman plays it back behind the net for Noah Montague. A giveaway by Montague. Backhand doesn't get to the net. But coming onto it now, CJ Castorina. Castorina backhands in front of the net. Well done by Drexel to clear it away. They'll build forward down the ice. DeMauro got a stick on it, and Mark Laurie will chase. First to it, though, will be Frank Christie for Rowan, and two Rowan profs in the area. It'll be Ryan Conlon coming up ice with it. Blake Cleland rips it off the boards, waving off the icing, and back behind the net as Drexel gets a switch. Zach Plotkin out there on the ice. A stick there by Colin Quinn. But now up the ice comes number 7, Ryan Echeverria, with a shot deflected by Lucas Freeman. Good body positioning by the Drexel defenseman. Blake Cleland will gain the zone. Elude one defender for Rowan, sent right in front, and it was deflected by the stick of the goaltender, Kalela. Nice job there for a touch by Joe Finlayson. Quinn in there on the forecheck, flipped up and out of the zone by Rowan. Zach Plotkin. Over for Finlayson. Finlayson drops it across. Colin Quinn chops away at it. He goes down, and Kalela is there for the save. Another good look. That's a great pass. Went off the skate of Quinn, and Quinn's going to go down right there. With 17 minutes and 20 seconds to play here in the third. Drexel comes up with a faceoff. Mazzarelli had it at his skate, couldn't get it onto his stick. Now on the near side, played across, bad giveaway there. And Rowan very fortunate to get it back. Into the neutral zone, controlled by Drexel, ripped that off his own teammate. And deep it goes for Rowan to come onto the puck. Played across for number 12, Sam Ahern, who has it now. His pass was behind into the intended Colin Sulo. They'll try it one more time. Ahern back on his stick, and again threw it back behind Sulo. Turnover. Here's Jimmy Bell in the area, and interference is coming against Drexel on the touch, and there it is. Let's see if we get the tail end of it here. Drexel will go to the penalty box. Gianluca Mazzarelli will spend 2 minutes in the sin bin, 16:42 to play, third period. Mazzarelli was trying to sneak his way onto the bench. Alas, he's heading to the penalty box. As will Jimmy Bell. So it's 5-on-3 for the next 2 minutes for Rowan. Drexel's not going to be happy about that one, though, because both Bell and a member of Rowan got into the action. There's 4 Drexel Dragons out there. Josh Finlayson being sent off He's not happy. The coaches aren't happy. If Bell's getting into it, there's got to be a member of Rowan's team getting into it after the whistle as well. But it's 5-on-3, and Rowan leading 8-1, in full control, trying to add on here. Shot, big rebound in front. The rebound is off the skate of Montague. A nice block in front by the Drexel defenseman. Thurston Schoen able to play it back. It comes back to the point, kept in for the moment, and Rowan will have possession. Freeman laid down in front of it. Now they jam away in front. Sklar brings it free, tries to backhand it, but can't clear the zone. Conlon passes it across here, and now back behind the net. Conlon, his pass was deflected, and it'll play its way back to number 19, Anthony Delarose. Delarose switches spots with Conlon. Now Cohen's in the area. Delarose's shot, rebound, and it was wide. Could have been Thurston Schoen's 5th goal right in front of the net. Now one-timer, didn't get much on it. And Montague got the stop. He'll clear it all the way down the ice. There's 50 seconds left on the Rowan power play. 15:29 to play in the hockey game, and Rowan leads 8-1. Sent down the ice. Here's Joe Finlayson. He's going to get to this puck. The goaltender, Colella. What a play that was by the netminder. Now a long shot. That'll come on Colella, but no problem there. A good chance to take if you're Jake Rudloff. 24 seconds left on the 5-on-3, and this would be a nice kill here for Drexel. Carried forward, Alex Ahern. Ahern onto the forehand, back behind the net. Played back to the point. Frank Christie. Over for Ryan Conlon, that's his spot. Extra pass for Christie. One-timer, deflected. Jake Rudloff in there, 3 seconds left. Both Dragons will come out of the box right now. What a wheel that was, and they couldn't score. Logan Kramsky, a nice save. And now Mark Laurie plays along the near side glass, brought up by Joe Finlayson. Back behind the net, Rowan will come up with the puck. 14 minutes, 18 seconds to play. Been alerted to a goaltender change, so those last few saves by Kramsky actually corralled by Connor Harkins, number 33, who will play this one out here tonight for Drexel, replacing Logan Kramsky in between the pipes. Trevor Rucci bounces this one on Harkins. He'll cover it up and then thought about moving it, but the cover-up is enough to get the whistle with 13 minutes and 50 seconds to play. Back to the point. Luke Froyo, long shot wide. The follow right in front across the blue pane, and it's cleared away. Not out of the zone, though. Now another shot deflected in front by Skylar Rosenbaum. There's a shot deflected high and stays in the ice. Drexel will build this one forward. Can they create an odd man advantage? Flip forward, coming right on the net. He'll cover it up with 13 minutes and 32 seconds to play in the third period. So a couple nice saves there by Connor Harkins, as that looked like a tremendous opportunity for Rowan to take an even larger lead. Tim Miklik in the face-off circle, opposed by Thurston Schoen, and Schoen able to win the puck here for Rowan. Carried forward by Matthew Meldrum. Meldrum's shot was wide right off the stick. Coming up to the point, and they kept it in, but not for long. Here's an odd man rush for Drexel. Sklar wants the puck. Instead, it's Finlayson, and a big blocker save there by the goaltender, A.J. Colella. Mikalik brings this one free. The captain will flick it into the zone and chase it deep. Ryan Conlon, and again, a good play by both Finlayson and Mikalik, but it is brought forward here by number 22, Thurston Schoen. Drexel's pass eludes the stick. Luke Froyo plays forward for Conlon. Flicked up into the air, kept in at the slot. What a pass that was, but unfortunately couldn't get to the puck. Matthew Meldrum played back now to the point. And across it comes for Jared Cohen. Number 22, Thurston Schoen, had trouble with the puck behind the net. Good work here by Drexel. And they are going to be able to control the puck and get the clearance. Here comes a 2-on-1. Shot there, save, and no rebound. Zach Plotkin with the shot. A.J. Kalela in net with the save. 12 minutes and 17 seconds to play here in the third period. This is Bob Long with the Drexel Hockey Network. The third of 3 games this weekend that we've called from the class of 1923 arena. A busy one here at home for the Drexel Dragons D1 and D2 hockey programs. Shelley with a shot blocked by his own guy, and here it comes loose. Good work by Rudloff, and offside was Rowan. Another look, and obviously takes Rowan offside. That is a tremendous play by Rudloff defensively. I think he's had a really nice night here today. Rowan back behind their own net. Sam Ahern with the puck, nudged into the boards, and Plotkin comes up with it. Tried to send it in front. He's hit hard. Joe Finlayson has the puck now up to the point. Long shot blocked. A follow blocked again. Both of them by Ryan Conlon. Well done from the profs of Rowan. And now a whistle. Hand pass will take this faceoff outside the zone. 11 minutes, 40 seconds to play here in the third period. Scoreless here in the third period. Rowan was in full control, 3-0 after 1, 8-1 after 2. Make that 4-1 after 1, I should say. And then 4-0, Rowan won the scoring battle in the second period. But neither team has scored through the first 8+ minutes here in the third. A tip there will eliminate the icing. Odd bounce off the boards forces Rowan to come onto the puck in front of the net. Good poke away there by Zach Messerly. He'll try to chase it down. Jarrett Strickon takes down Messerly and will be called for the penalty. Mazzarelli not too pleased there as he took the stick away from Strickon and kicked it along. Says, come take this. But the alternate captain, Jarrett Strickon, to the bench for 2 minutes. And that's got to be the message for this Drexel team. Find a way on special teams opportunities here in the third period and win the third period. Go into the week feeling good about yourself because you have a big slate of games coming up. All these teams will get into the Mach playoffs. 1 through 8 they're seeded. Drexel will go on the road in week 1. They're in the 6th spot right now, and if they were to face the 3 seed today, it would be Rowan. Now, Rowan also has a pretty good opportunity to advance to the number 2 seed over Penn State. Penn State has their fair share of games ahead of them. That could be difficult, and Rowan actually has more games in hand. So the 3 points here today would give Rowan a tie for second with more games in hand. My guess is that a 6th place Drexel team might travel to Penn State for the opening round game of the Mach playoffs. Now across the red line, Scala Rosenbaum draws another penalty. Delay penalties. Lurie takes the shot high up and into the netting off the save from A.J. Kalela. So Drexel will go 2 men up, 5-on-3. The hook will send number 10 to the bench. Into the sin bin he goes. That's Colin Sulo. 2 minutes for hooking. 5-on-3 for the next minute, 38 for Drexel. Face-off 1 to Noah Montague. Scala Rosenbaum sent it through. That hit a skate on its way to the net. Shelley pinches forward, makes its way to the point, kept in there by Noah Montague, who gets it right back. Good pass into the slot, and Shelley had trouble controlling it. Forces Drexel to touch up. Good turn there by Chase Tomorrow. A shot goes wide. Josh Finlayson just onto the ice, played across. Montague plays it deep for Chase Tomorrow. Directed back and into the slot. Finlayson. Rudloff sends it right on, jamming away at it. The follow was just wide on the inside of the post. Finlayson into the slot. Good looking pass there, but Rowan laid the stick down, allows for the clearance, and it's all the way down the ice. Just 30 seconds left on the 5-on-3, another 50 seconds to go on that first penalty. Finlayson will gain the zone. Finlayson carries it on with the backhand himself, played back to the point, dangerous pass, but it is kept in. Sklar turns with the puck onto his forehand. A wind and a fire from Mikulik and a big block in front by Jared Cohen. He'll be feeling that one tomorrow. A little slow to get back to the bench, but he immediately will ask for a substitution. Now just 19 seconds left on the 5-on-4 as the first penalty just came out of the penalty box. Josh Sklar on the far side boards, has it below the goal line. Zach Plotkin had trouble bringing that one down. Rowan could not get a clearance, however. Now they more likely can, and it creates an opportunity 5-on-5 as we're back to full strength, but Mikulik, the safety valve there for the Drexel defense. Sent off the boards. They're going to wave off icing. That's the right call there, as Sam Ahern absolutely could have gotten to that puck. 8:37 to play. They're keeping the puck moving here. Long stretches of continuous play here in an 8-1 game. Freeman back behind the net with 8:22 to go. He'll flick it up, and it is out of the zone. Sent back in, delay icing here for Rowan. So everybody touches up, and Messerly sends this one deep for Drexel. Jimmy Bell will face after it. Sam Ahern able to pry the puck loose and sent up through the middle, and that pass was intended for his man but could not be controlled. Now turning with it, number 7, Ryan Echeverria, played forward for number 29, CJ Castorina. Castorina and Echeverria both in the area, and that is a mouthful. Plucked forward and into center ice by Drexel. Backhanded along by Sam Ahern. Drexel with the puck. Cleland and Freeman. Now they're going to have trouble clearing this one. Too much effort and struggle to pass that along the back line. Just got to get that one out of the zone and find some pressure further up the ice. Cleveland able to get this one into center ice. A nice pass from Mark Laurie. Mazzarelli and Laurie. Laurie's onside. Brings it in between two defenders. Off-angle shot. Rattles around the glass a little bit high as this one bounces to the middle of the ice. Thurston Schoen. 7 minutes, 8 seconds to play. Popped up and stays in the middle of the ice. Chase DeMauro, able to pry that one free. Good work by DeMauro. Good stick there as he brings this one forward. Laurie will come onto the puck. Onto the backhand, sent across. Was looking for DeMauro, and Scala Rosenbaum in the area as well. Chops it to the backboards. Big hit there, DeMauro. Scala Rosenbaum, he loses an edge. The puck is right below him. He's trying to keep it moving, and now it is moving. The other way, here comes Rowan. It's a 3-on-2. Thurston Schoen. And back behind the play, some testy nerves. Frank Christie and Mark Laurie getting into it. 6:34 to play, third period. In the final stages of this one, Rowan in full control. Mark Laurie will go to the penalty box, and Rowan is on the power play. And, well, actually a late introduction to the penalty box as well, as Frank Christie goes too. Christie tried to skate his way away. The linesman was not fooled. So it looks like indeed this will be a 4-on-4. I was wondering if that would be incidental, whether we get the 4-on-4, 5-on-5, but it is a 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. 6:34 to play. Cohen has possession for Rowan. And a giveaway. Good move there, Rucci. Could not get it back onto his forehand. Good work by the Drexel defense. Joe Finlayson across center ice. Has Plotkin, and Plotkin had it taken away. Shoveled right back in. Plotkin will touch up and head back deep. Jared Strickon Whacks that one off the boards. What a pass that was. Ended up being, though, Sam Ahern and Rucci in the area. Rucci will go to the bench. Rowan happy to get a shift. With 5:52 to play, Plotkin shot wide. This one kept in at the point. Corey Freeman, good look for Plotkin, had trouble handling the puck, and Rowan carries up the ice. Stick move there, but a good job. Corey Freeman stayed right with Alex Ahern. And in the center of the ice, Mike DeFord, right in front of the Drexel bench here, will carry it in, 1-on-2. DeFord lost the puck, and Josh Finlayson handles back behind the Drexel net. Nearly gives it away. Corey Freeman there. Now Josh Finlayson with 36 seconds left of the 4-on-4, 5:08 to play in the hockey game. At the red line, chopped with the backhand forward by Josh Sklar. Finlayson has Sklar right in front. He jams away at it, dropped in front off the first save. What a block that was in front. That was Mike DeFord laying down the body and making that great play for Rowan. Now DeFord takes Josh Finlayson into the glass. Finlayson gets it back. What a move that was. Popped in front, jamming away at it, and it's saved by the goaltender. That might have even been the glove bringing that down, so that certainly wouldn't have counted if that went in on the fly. One more look. Yep, there's the glove. You take that. That's not exactly how it works, but nonetheless, A.J. Kalela makes the save. Possession for Rowan. Flicked high on the boards. Was brought down by DeMauro. It's flicked up and into the catching glove of the goaltender Kalela. He'll handle that one, and we'll get a stoppage with 4 minutes and 29 seconds to play. Back behind the net. Drexel has possession, backhanding, and came right across the crease. Flicked forward. Freeman there. That one hit the skate or maybe the leg of the linesman. Brought right back in by Conlon, enveloped by 3 Drexel Dragons. And here comes Chase DeMauro. 1-on-2. He'll attack anyway. Tries to get it to the forehand. It was right in front, but sent all the way down. And an icing will be called against Rowan. 3:55 to play third period. Drexel with an offensive faceoff. Scoreless here in the first 16 minutes of the third period, both squads. Zach Messerly to take the faceoff here for Drexel. Ryan Conlon in the faceoff circle for Rowan, and it's won by Drexel. Jimmy Bell will guide this one deep. Sam Ahern corrals the puck, carries forward, and flicks it high. Conlon should win the race to the dot, which waves the icing off. Corey Freeman back there, and Jimmy Bell comes up with it on the near side boards. Can't get the clearance, though. In between the circles, having trouble controlling it was Ryan Echevarria. Echevarria working hard on the forecheck, but Gianluca Mazzarelli flicks it up and out of the zone. Dumped back deep, touching up was Echevarria, and Drexel plays it across for Corey Freeman. Bell there, didn't get enough on that backhand. Bell, a good hip check there. But Drexel still unable to clear for the time being. Now it is into the neutral zone. Jimmy Bell there. Can he get one more touch? Takes the Rowan player off the puck, and he'll chase it deep. Really nice effort that time by the forward for Drexel, Jimmy Bell. Now they tried to get it to Mazzarelli. That was a good look through the legs there by Joe Finlayson. Now he nudges Rowan off the puck. Backhanding it deep was Colin Quinn. Finlayson couldn't get the backhand stick on it solidly enough. Rudloff, it is out of the zone, a touch up, back in the zone, offside against Drexel, 2:33 to go. The standings after this one, Rowan, the 3 seed right now. 20 makes that 17 points, I should say. They'll be 9-2, 1-0. Now a stoppage. They will be even in points with Penn State. They have 2 games in hand. Penn State 1. Liberty has already clinched 24 points and an unbeaten record with 2 games remaining. So Rowan will be even with Penn State. And most likely, Rowan will be in a position to pass Penn State with their next game. That would make Rowan the 2 seed, Penn State the 3 seed, and the most likely matchup for Drexel in the first round of the Mach playoffs. A wind fire. Harkins got a piece of that one. There's 2 minutes to go in the hockey game. For Penn State, they still have just the 7 points on the year, 3-8-0-1. Stevenson would need to win a game, however, in order to pass Drexel. Drexel with just 1 game left to play in the conference. So whether they're the 7 seed, in which case they'll travel to the 2 seed, again, most likely to be Rowan, or if they stay here in the 6 seed, in which case they have a trip to Penn State, their playoff matchups are nearly set. Sklar lost his stick, 1:22 to go. A big hit there. And these guys just trying to lay some hits before the end of this game. Just want to keep everybody healthy through the final minute 11. They wave off the icing. Here's Josh Sklar. Let's see if he takes a big hit. He kind of avoided it there. Kind of sensing that one coming. Some retaliation potentially. Good move there by Sam Ahern. 3-on-3. Deflection on that shot rate. Jake Rudloff, again, in this 8-1 game. I'll still say I think Rudloff has had more good shifts than the majority of the defensemen here tonight here for Drexel. He's done a very, very nice job keeping his body in the way, displacing some pucks. 39 seconds left. Drexel will carry this forward. Mikulik plays it along. Sklar tried to play it deep. Still working hard, and now Rowan with control. 27 seconds left. Lucas Freeman with the puck. He flips that one up and out of play. I think he had Cleland alongside there. That might have been the play across the ice. 21.8 seconds to play. Got a broken stick here as well. That will be taken to the bench. 22 seconds left in the game. Drexel will get a quick stoppage here with Harkins making the save. Well, the third period has been clean here for Connor Harkins. A nice job in a backup role here tonight. Unfortunately, the first 40 minutes put this game out of reach. But Drexel, again, a little bit of momentum perhaps they can take with them into the week. Ability to stay tight. 2 big saves there from Harkins. With 9 seconds left, we get a stoppage. But again, something to feel good about here, something to build on heading to the final Mach game of the season for Drexel next weekend. Another stoppage for Harkins, and the last 20 seconds are bleeding on here late on a Sunday night. Rowan just kind of jabbing at the puck on these face-offs, trying to get 1 goal here. That one comes to the weak side boards. Lucas Freeman, he's just going to hold on to that puck. And that's the game. Rowan convincing here tonight. The goaltender, A.J. Colella. 30 saves on 31 shots. The player of the game, no doubt about it. Your first start tonight would be Thurston Schoen, though. 4 goals to lead all point getters. And Anthony Delarose, 3 assists that we got, noted in our book. And A.J. Colella, and net your third star of the game as well. Drexel splits the weekend series, a 7-6 win against Penn on Friday night. They dropped this one 8-1 to Rowan. We appreciate everybody being with us here tonight on the Drexel Hockey Network. For Elise Staklenski, who's done a wonderful job here on camera all weekend long. I'm Bob Long saying so long here from the class of 1923 arena. Thanks for being with us here on this production of the Drexel Hockey Network. We'll see everybody next time.